Ian Garry versus Geoff Neal. What happened in this fight? Well, in round one, Ian Garry was just running, landing some kicks here and there, but Geoff Neal definitely took control of round one. Now in round two, Geoff Neal's grappling looked great, and that's the only time that Ian Garry actually stood still because he was just trying to play the outside game in round two. Now again in round three, Geoff Neal took control of the whole entire cage. Again, Ian Garry was just running, took some shots here and there, and at this point, Ian Garry wasn't even landing kicks, but somehow they still gave it to Ian Garry, and he won by decision. Now at this point, Ian Garry should fight Colby Covington because Colby Covington at this point should retire, and let's just see what Ian Garry does against an elite fighter like Colby Covington.
Now, when I was watching the fight, I didn't think that Ian Garry was winning the fight whatsoever. So in the end, when it showed that he landed the more significant shots during round 2 and 3, I was shocked because I didn't see it that way. But anyways, the reason why Ian Garry's performance was the way it was is because he had way too much respect for Geoff Neal, which is why it looked like he was scared to engage because he respected and feared what Geoff Neal had to offer. But anyways, what I believe he could have done in this fight that he didn't do but definitely did do in the fight with Neil Magny was to mainly focus on leg kicks. I think if Ian Garry would have targeted leg kicks throughout the whole entire fight, he would have slowed down Geoff Neal, which could have favored him because Geoff Neal's footwork and ability to close distance is definitely one of his strongest points. So like I said, it would definitely have favored Ian Garry, but at the same time, I do see why he was scared to commit to those leg kicks because I think he knew that Geoff Neal at any point could have rushed in at the perfect time and landed some big shots, which this was actually seen a couple times in the fight. So in the end, it definitely wasn't the performance I was looking for from Ian Garry, but respect to him because this was his hardest fight and it was the only fight that he's had that was against a top 10 contender. But at the end of the day, I still think that Geoff Neal should have won this fight.